Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a GameReplays.org Heroes of Newerth cast. I am the Four Court Jester, and today we have a scrim between xFin and PSI, which is Pro Sex Inc. And here to help me out with this game is Hero. How are you doing today, Hero?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm known as Hero. I'm actually Nikeing this game. I'll be changing my name shortly. But in this game, I will be playing Andromeda, I believe. To be honest, I barely remember this cast. This replay. This is our first scrim as a clan against xFin, and we didn't hesitate. They wanted to scrim, we wanted to scrim. We were like, why not? So, uh, jumping into the bans and picks here. We have Swiftblade, Engineer, Dr. Repulsor, Balfagor, Nymphora, and Devourer. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Uh, it's still like shaky to see sneaking join a game. Like, I swear your PSR just rocks every time that guy joins the game. He's one of my favorite players to watch. It's definitely a pleasure to play against him and cast myself playing against him.
Well, make sure you don't give away the ending to the game now.
Yeah, I barely remember it to be honest, because we had a whole bunch of scrims. So finally, my bad memory might, come in handy for shoutcasting.
Well, as the picks are already getting well underway, how about we just go over the quick ones that we have here. We started off with the first pick, I do believe, to xFin, who took that Thunderbringer, and then as you mentioned, you took that Andromeda Glacia, so it looked like a nice setup for either a roaming or a tri-lane setup. To counter that, Witch Slayer and Voodoo Jester came out of the pack, and then we went to a Flint Beastwood and a Pebbles. We have not really seen too much of a Flint Beastwood ever since the nerf that came straight after him getting ported into this game.
Yeah, we don't see him a lot. I have a few guys in my clan that like to use it, so we try to run it every so often. It's definitely still a good hero. Nuke is still good. Late game still good.
Well, with the support already set up, and now you already got that Flint Beastwood and the Pebbles. Really, what was your thought processes going through against xFin as you saw their fifth picks coming out here?
The Chipper pick, true of God. We only recently acknowledged Chipper as a good counter to Trillians in terms of ganking. So, uh, we weren't really thrown off by too much. We were actually, what am I thinking? That the initiation, right? That's what we were thinking at that point. That the initiation was kind of weak in comparison to us. So, like I said, I don't remember the game too much. So, um, that helps. I'll actually be surprised to see a lot of things this game.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you guys, for initiation, you do got that Pebbles. You could always do the swap with an Andromeda. Flint Beastwood has his massive, range just based upon his passive and his ultimate. So really, you kind of do have a good step up here. The only kind of initiation this Hellborn team would have would be either the Dark Lady with using her ult, or as you said, Chipper Rockets, maybe even just a Portal Key Witch Slayer. But it looks like a fairly good match. We haven't seen a Chipper in a while either, and really with a Voodoo Jester Witch Slayer they could also be setting up for a tri-lane, but it's kind of iffy on this hero selection. The only real candidate for that would be the Dark Lady.
Yeah, they definitely threw us for a loop. We weren't sure what their lanes would be, but I think it's obvious that they want to, try lane around Dark Lady. Because they do have the Witch Slayer Voodoo Jester picks. So, um, if I remember, that's what it did. I'm still fuzzy on the details, and yeah, we have Bubble coming off a slot. That's actually my real life friend. Shout out to him, I guess. He's pretty good Bubbles, so I'm excited to see what he does this game.
Oh, that's so cute. But yeah, so there we go. We got all the teams set up here with the Legion and the Hellborn going with that Bubbles Pebbles combo with a Flint Beastwood, and that would really finish off the whole deck. As we know, Chipper has been mentioned here as a bit of a lane destroyer, but so would Thunderbringer, especially if he takes that mid and gets that Bottle Chalice combination. So I would really like to see how this goes down.
Let's get it on.
Yeah, I'd really like to know how it goes down too.
Were you super excited? I mean, first, like, big game coming back to Heroes of Newerth.
Yeah, I'm watching this. I'm actually nervous. I'm like, did we really play this game? Um, it's still shaky. Knowing the team you're up against, xFin is pretty good. That I'm actually still getting chills just watching.
Well, hopefully the game will come back to you in due time, and we're going to see some amazing plays, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I am that awesome, or oh, did I really do that?
Yes, nothing better than a live reminder on game replays. There's nothing better. And here we have the pause coming out. Yeah, it's not competitive unless you have a pause. So, uh, I'm still unsure what their lanes are gonna be. I really don't recall. I do remember it was a great game. The observers aren't clear yet. We had a lot of pretty well-known observers. I know SK Draskell was observing. Some other guys, I believe. Maybe some HoNcast community guys. Fuzzy, you should see them talk mid-game. You might recognize some of the names.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for them. I'm just kind of curious who you guys are going to throw into this tri-lane. Is it going to be that Flint, or is it going to be that Pebbles?
Well, actually, I remember they were thinking of Pebbles just for obviously the AoE stun in a tri-lane can do a lot of damage, but I believe we did use Flint.
So the Orkin Shotgun Master himself. That would leave Pebbles and Bubbles to their respective solo lanes. Bubbles, of course, with that Shell Surf of his, can easily just jump around and, in theory, avoid ganks. It really comes down to how well this crowd control can be controlled onto that Bubbles. Oh man, I know I'm going to have an issue with this. We got a Pebbles and a Bubbles. I'm just going to keep saying Bubbles or Pebbles and then combine them into Pubbles. I just know it.
Pebbles, that's pretty good. But yeah, I remember in Vent we were already mixing up our tongues and stuff on it. We're like Pebbles,
Let's get it
Bubbles.
on.
Well, it's calling it wrong all the time. I know people have been asking S2 Games to change it just so that people can call it out better. And it's unpausing. Yeah, so Sneaking is still one of my favorite players to watch. I'll have my eye on him this game, because of course he's gonna be probably the star of the show. And it looks like we do have Bubbles going top.
So Bubbles will be going up against that Thunderbringer, which is really kind of a war of the squishies at that point. Bubbles is kind of in the negative there, considering he has a little less health than the Thunderbringer, and Thunderbringer's going bottle build right off the bat, so either ferrying or going to be taking that rune control, and that will be an interesting lane to see. It's just going to be a lot of damage. We've got a quad coming down here from PSI that might reach into this Dark Lady zone, and you guys are about to see her.
Yeah, they're hanging out there. We might engage. I'll be honest, I don't remember what happened here. We just might engage them. I see myself coming around the corner, drop the ward, I get initiated on. Which Slayer with a good impale, Dark Lady being focused now. Will he go down, sneaking, gets away. Flint Beastwood is trying to DPS it down. Can he get the kill? No, they walk away, they're all safe. They get away from us.
Speaking of that, what's the time on your game clock there? I'm sitting at about 17, 18, 19 seconds.
I'm at 19, 20, 21. Have I reached ahead of you?
Nope, I was severely ahead of you, but that's okay. We all got to watch you commentate your late post self. But in they go on this Voodoo Jester, and that is not going to be a first blood. That is ridiculous. Okay, no, that's a first blood. I was going to say that would have been an epic escape right from there, but Snake King there going in on that Glacius is just not going to be able to do it. He's not going to get forced out of his lane. It's kind of interesting he took charging strikes first. It's almost as if he knew he was going to need it, but using this vision and the dual range from both Flint and Glacius, we're going to try to keep him into this corner. He should be able to get out of this no problem, and in fact going to be getting that kill on Glacius after all.
Yeah, they really should have backed off there. They pursued him for a long time, which Slayer excellent teleport back in, supporting his carry. And you know, I do agree with the charging strikes first, simply because you can get in and out of there really easily. The slow on level 1 isn't that good. Here we see Andromeda getting initiated on. A Voodoo Jester stun from far away. Sneaking, picking up the kill. Nice job, Sneaking.
You just said good job on killing me. That is what you just said.
I forgot I was the Andromeda, but here we see him finish on Flint again. They're really, I think they're playing a bit over aggressive given the fact that, they did use a lot of mana and, replenishables on the first blood. So here we have a 3-1 with Hellborn having the advantage. So the tri-lane continues.
The tri-lane continues. That sounds like a tagline from some kind of kung fu movie. But yeah, so let's just take a quick look at the other lanes. We got Thunderbringer up top taking on that Bubbles. They seem to be fairly even at this point. 8 creep kills and 0 denies compared to Sloth playing 7-2, 8-2 now. So they're pretty even at that point. In the middle we got that Pebbles taking on that Chipper sitting at 4-1. Chipper is sitting at 9-6. And with that range advantage, he kind of does have an extra boost to getting these last hits and these denies. And so far, we're going to see, unless Pebbles can get some really nice insta-combos onto that Chipper, which we just saw one right now, but, I mean, he's not going to be too fast at this point, and I don't quite think he's going to be able to catch up to him just yet.
No, I think it was more of a CS stun. Trying to, you know, stun Chipper and, you know, last with a few creeps while he was at it. I do see some action here on bottom. They initiate on a Dark Lady. Dark Lady going to charging strike out of there. He's safe. Flint with the flare. Can he? Will it be enough? Andromeda coming in. He gets quickly stunned by the Voodoo Jester. He's just out of range. He's not going to be able to get there. And here we do see Witch Slayer coming in with an invis. What is he going to do? I'm not sure. Will he set up a kill here? No, it does look like he just wants to back off. He's not too confident in his team as they are low mana.
One thing I've noticed in this match is that the Legion did not get any wards right off the bat. There's only 2 wards in existence right now, and they're both on the Hellborn team.
No, I see the wards. They're right on top of the Hellborn wards. Do you see it? There's one in the lane. There's one at the left side.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I see it. The minimap lies to me.
Yes, it does. Gotta be careful with that.
Sneaky minimap.
And I still noticed this Witch Slayer AFKing in the middle of my team here. I'm just watching and seeing a formula for fail.
Well, speaking of a fail, in the middle.
And here we have middle Pebbles on Chipper. What is he gonna do? Pebbles with the first blood. No, that's not first blood, but he does take down Chipper. Good job. Excellent towards the end there. And we Chipper is like, F you, I'm bad. My friend Tofu right there, just smiling about it. We have initiation on bottom here. Flare on the Witch Slayer. Dark Lady's trying to finish off Flint. Can he do it? Yes, he does. He does finish off the Flint, in fact, and we're still engaged. Stun going out on Dark Lady. It does look like Legion is just gonna back off here. Witch Slayer with the excellent health pot, I believe, saved his life at the end. He's just gonna walk away.
crazy. Like one auto attack is all we really needed for that Witch Slayer to go down. And you guys still really want this blood on this Dark Lady. Without that mana she can't charge away, but you guys don't exactly have the most either. And Flint coming back, I don't believe that you're going to be able to get her down though. So she will live to fight another day.
See a kill going on middle. It does look like Bubbles ganked from top to help Pebbles out, taking each of and Thunderbringer out, taking down the Bubbles.